An extradition bill that would have sent criminal suspects to communist China for prosecution seems to be dead for now. But Hong Kong's student protest movement against the heavy-handed rule of Beijing has come back to life. Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam has apologized for the extradition bill that set off the massive protests, but said she would not resign. This after millions turned out to protest what they believe to be an attempt by China to further erode their independence. As a British colony, Hong Kong had political, religious, and economic freedom, and it grew into one of the major financial powerhouses in the world. When the UK turned Hong Kong over to China in 1997, those freedoms were supposed to be protected, but residents see the extradition law as one of a series of attempts to take them away.
The extradition law is a threat to the judicial and legal independence of Hong Kong from mainland China.
The last British governor of Hong Kong, Chris Patten, said the West needs to stand up to Chinese attempts to demolish what he called the firewall between Hong Kong and mainland China.
We should make it clear that this is not a policy or a succession of policies which we're prepared to stand by and ignore.
Some have characterized the conflict between China and Hong Kong as a conflict between communism and Christianity. And an unofficial anthem of the protest was Sing Hallelujah to the Lord. A key protest leader who is a Christian, Joshua Wong, says China's extradition plan has blown up in its face, reigniting the protest movement against the dictatorial rule from China.
Beijing and Carrie Lam transform whole generation of youngsters from normal citizen to dissident. That's the price that Beijing must pay.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Hong Kong will be on the agenda when President Trump meets with Chinese President Xi at the G20 summit in 10 days.
The president's always been a vigorous defender of human rights. He's going to get the opportunity, I think, to see President Xi in just what'll be a couple of weeks now in Osaka, Japan at the G20 summit. I'm sure this will be among the issues that they discuss.
Optimists will see in this protest victory the hope that Hong Kong residents can stand up to China. But pessimists have long predicted that democracy in Hong Kong would eventually die after the 1997 handover to China, and that it's only a matter of time. Dale Hurd, CBN News.